Oh, it's all going on here today, Martin Brundle, and the lights haven't even gone out yet.
Tens of millions of people around the world looking forward to this race. I think there are 20 who are not quite so sure about it. 2 drivers in the wall before they even got to the grid.
There is going to be a high chance of the safety car coming out at the end of this first lap. Let's keep our fingers crossed that we all get through safely. It's the Turkish Grand Prix, it's lights out and away we go. And they are crawling off the line, especially Max Verstappen. Hamilton, though, gets a really good start past his 2 cars already. Stroll is in the lead, going into turn 1 ahead of his teammate, Sergio Perez. Hamilton on the inside of Daniel Ricciardo as Esteban Ocon and, crucially, Valtteri Bottas spin out and away onto the runoff area at turn 1. That is a horrendous start for Bottas, not what he would have wanted. Sebastian Vettel already ahead of Max Verstappen, and Alex Albon in the thick of it as well. So Stroll leads Perez, and there going wide is Lewis Hamilton. I was going to say Stroll leads Perez, leads Hamilton, but no, leads Sebastian Vettel. What a start from him from 11th on the grid. Now Alex Albon is overtaking Lewis Hamilton as well. And Max Verstappen, I should say, is overtaking Lewis Hamilton as well. Here comes Alex Albon. He might fancy a run at the Mercedes going into the next corner because he's got hotter tyres. Hamilton's been off the track, down the inside goes Alex Albon. Does he take the place? Hamilton will try and fight it if he can, but he just hasn't got the grip to do so. He's skating around on thin ice at the moment.
And it is the intermediate tyre. So a bit of a gamble for the man who lives in Monaco and who has that famous casino just down the road from him. Let's see what he can do. I would say this is a bit early for the Inters, but let's see.
As into the pits does come Valtteri Bottas in his intermediate tyres on for the Finn. As in comes Sebastian Vettel, so Ferrari with that data from Leclerc's stop think now's a good time to get Vettel in as well.
And Lewis's point was well made, and he just set the fastest lap of the race, saying, well, look, these are okay at the moment, but they brought him in anyway.
They brought him in anyway, and he should come out behind Carlos Sainz running at the moment in 6th place. Ted, are you watching Verstappen?
I am. It's just beneath me. It needs to be absolutely perfect. It's a bit too long. What's going on? There's a little bit of a change on the brake duct. I think they were removing some tape on the brake ducts. That was a second or 2 longer than it need to be. So Verstappen comes out, and there goes number 11, Sergio Perez, right past. He's going to be behind that. It's going to be so close with Hamilton.
It is going to be very touch and go here for Max Verstappen as Sergio Perez, who was ahead of Verstappen for his pit stop, gets back ahead of the Rebel, who does keep his place to Sebastian Vettel and to Lewis Hamilton, but only by about 30 metres.
He's gained, hasn't he? Critically, he has gained. Oh, crafty bit of an incident.
Antonio Giovinazzi is trundling, I think that's the best word to describe it, towards the edge of the track, and that looks like some sort of mechanical problem. Here comes Lewis Hamilton down the inside towards turn 12 we go, switches to the outside. Now, is this the way to go? No, if you go that far wide, Lewis, you're going to lose a place, and he did.
Verstappen is all over the back of Sergio Perez.
Verstappen is hot on his tail, and Perez keeps ahead by a metre through turn 11. And Verstappen goes wide and spins as well. He got caught up behind the rear wing of Sergio Perez, and that has proved very costly indeed. He's avoided the barriers, but his teammate Alex Albon now cruises past and goes into 3rd place. And Verstappen, through the mud, back onto the track again, has lost the podium place.
So Lance Stroll had a bit of a scruffy lap in the 145s, and that's why you suddenly saw the top 3 in the same short pit straight. Valtteri Bottas,
he's going to want to forget this
at
weekend.
Least his 3rd spin today, isn't it?
He is going to want to forget this weekend.
So much wear, Brad.
Copy that, Lance. We're just trying to get to dries. We're trying to get to the dry.
What's going on, Ted?
It's new Inters. It's new Inters for Charles Leclerc. He was the first one on the Inters to start with, taking that gamble, remember, and he's the first one to new Inters now. A lot of people into the pits for new intermediates. And so his Ferrari teammate, he slides to a halt, and the new Inters go on. It's a clean pit stop. Oh, no, there's a problem on the right-hand side. That's what you didn't need, Seb. But he's away again.
That could be costly, and that's Alex Albon, who has spun around. Talking of costly incidents, how costly is that going to be? Then this is what happened out of turn 4. Oh, just no grip whatsoever.
We're going to Inter, Lance. We're going to put another set of Inters on. What do you want with there?
Why are we doing that? Why?
Stay out then, stay out.
If they don't bring Lance Stroll in now, Sebastian Vettel could well catch him. That's another retirement for Kevin Magnussen. They are going to bring Lance Stroll in now.
And this is why you've got to overrule your driver. He's got 10% of the information.
So, new set of intermediate tyres go on for Lance Stroll. Good pit stop. Here goes Hamilton on Sergio Perez. He's got DRS. Hamilton is going to make a move into turn 12. Lewis Hamilton takes the lead of the Turkish Grand Prix. Sebastian Vettel ahead of Lance Stroll. Stroll's going to keep coming back and trying to get this place once more, and he goes wheel to wheel and gets back past Sebastian Vettel. Stroll has fallen back behind Charles Leclerc. The two Ferraris now ahead of the one-time race leader. Yeah, this is the problem that Valtteri Bottas had. It's turn one's not been his friend today at all. Whoa.
1.5 times around.
Oh, and there's Romain Grosjean and Nicholas Latifi tangling as well.
No! Watch for Norris. Yeah, doing my best, but that truck is a absolute choke.
There it is. Look, he's getting blue flag. We're getting a penalty next. We're getting a penalty for ignoring blue flags, Valtteri. He's been around at least 4 times, hasn't he? He's got to get out of the way now.
He's got the message now, surely. And Hamilton does lap his teammate Valtteri Bottas. Valtteri Bottas, the only man that could deny him this afternoon, has been lapped. Oh, Ricciardo locks up as Norris was trying to go around the outside. Ricciardo has spun as a result of that lock-up, and Norris, wanting to make the overtake, was then taking evasive action and eventually does take that 9th place. As there's a spin of the Alfa Romeo, and there's a spin for Alex Albon as well. So Kimi Räikkönen having a spin, and then, sorry, that's Max Verstappen going through in the Red Bull.
He just picked the throttle up gently, didn't he? And around it goes.
And now he finds himself alongside Michael Schumacher as top in the record books. The World Championship record is equalled. Lewis Hamilton wins the Turkish Grand Prix and is a 7-time champion of the world.
Delight in the Hamilton side of the garage. Look at this little battle. Charles
Leclerc locks up on Sergio Perez. He was trying a move to get 2nd place in this race. Perez comes back at him. Sebastian Vettel comes back at Charles Leclerc. Sergio Perez, for the 3rd time in his Formula 1 career, can see the 2nd checkered flag and takes 2nd place in a race. Sergio Perez on the podium. Sebastian Vettel is back on the podium. And Charles Leclerc, who had the podium in his sights, has to settle for 4th.
Go for it, go for it, go for it. No way, yeah. Be free, be free.
Nearly had him. Nearly had him.
Yes, Jacko, yes. P2, P2.
Oh man, one more lap and the tire will have exploded. You did a good job. Really good job.
No, I did a job. I did a job. That's it. I am so sorry to the whole team. I am stupid. As much as in Baku.
Get in there, Lewis. What a way to win your 7th world title.
Thank you so much, guys.
Lewis, congratulations for the 7th title. I couldn't have done it better. Fantastic drive with the slicks, fantastic. It's really awesome to be a witness of that, Lewis.
Sebastian Vettel in part firmly down there. The man, once upon a time, rivals for the World Championship, is the first to come over and congratulate him.
Sebastian Vettel as well on the podium. You know, he would have got a lot of long odds on that Crofty this morning with Vettel starting down in 12th.
Absolutely.
To see him on a podium after the torrid season he's had.
I'm delighted for Sebastian Vettel as well. That is a great podium today. We have witnessed history equalled by Lewis Hamilton. He's beaten the record for Grand Prix 1, having led every lap. He's beaten the record for podium finishes, and he's now equalled the Drivers' Championship title record as well. We are so lucky. We see history on a race-by-race basis with this man.